Hey there, this is the Orlando Squadcast. It is your one-stop shop for all the latest news, history, and updates from the City Beautiful.
Hey, checkers.
Ooh. Yeah. The city is so huge, so there's a lot going on.
So tips, secrets, happenings, anything that's new that's happening, you're going to be hearing it here first.
Hello, and thank you for joining us as we explore the vibrant culture, people, and places that make Orlando so special. Get ready to be in the know and stay in the know with the Orlando Squadcast. I am your host, Rob Stack, but I'm not alone. Right beside me is someone very special to me. Someone so sweet, so tender, so gentle, so funny, charming, nurturing, passionate. Jonathan Spiegel. Jonathan Spiegel, welcome.
Hello, friends. Welcome to your lives. How's everybody doing out there?
We're doing great, man.
Good.
Yeah.
But we are not here, just the two of us.
Why not?
No, there is a three of us.
Oh.
And that three of us comes with a counterpart by the name of Mark Rawmaker. Mark, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm good. I'm
Ooh.
super good.
Yeah.
Like really
You let
good.
it loose
there,
I
yeah.
feel good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like you know my favorite part about these days is that we get to hang out.
Yeah, we're just,
You know what I mean?
just
You know what?
kicking it,
We're
dude.
all
Good to see you
dads.
guys.
We're all busy. We have
Yeah.
our careers, so we
Yeah.
don't get to hang out. We used to be
QT.
like, best of friends.
Yeah,
I know,
QT
and,
time.
and now we're just businessmen,
Business dads.
Yeah.
just business dads.
So this is my favorite thing. But if those of you who joined us, if this is your first time listening, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're in for a good treat. Go ahead and subscribe, like, follow. And those of you who are returning listeners, you know who I'm talking to. You're our favorite one.
Yeah. We love you.
We love you. But yeah, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on.
Mhm.
So go ahead and do that because every Wednesday we drop a new one of these episodes.
Yep.
And then we're also on YouTube. So it's a multi-cam situation.
Yeah.
HD, maybe 4K. Vivian, is
Yeah,
this
it depends
4K?
on-
Are we 4K?
Viv, are we 4K
Are we
yet?
4K?
No,
we are not in
we're
4K.
not in
We-
4K
that
But
was-
that's
that
probably
was
a
the
better
package that
idea.
we bought.
Sorry
No, we
about
didn't
that.
buy the
We
4K
didn't
package.
buy the premium.
They looked at us and like, let's just do
They
720p.
looked at
Yeah,
my face and they said,
720p.
"Ooh, we're gonna tone this
Ooh, this is
down.
going to be standard
We need to
definition.
Yeah.
pixelate."
Yeah, but that's all right. But anyway, we're still on the YouTube.
You got a
That's
face
right.
for pixelation.
But yeah,
And you know what? Comment, guys. Comment on our
Yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
Engage with us. We're always taking recommendations for guests.
yeah.
We're
Yeah.
taking recommendations
Spotlights.
for O-Town Throwdown. If you've got
Yeah.
great places, local happenings, or anything that's
One of your favorite
progress.
places we can talk about.
We can
Yeah.
talk about one of your favorite places we can go visit. Maybe
Yeah.
they have some food there we can try
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
If you have a favorite
Yeah,
recipe,
whatever you're watching us, just comment.
Tell
Engage.
us.
We want to create a community, which we have already
That's right.
started.
Our
It's pretty
job
great.
here, is to basically get everybody together
Mhm.
in one spot. Talk about the community. Talk about the culture that's here because it's thriving and,
Yep.
and the town is growing. So the culture is growing. The dynamics are changing. So it's a really wonderful thing that happened. We got
And we should
families
do it. We
here.
should grow together as a group.
We should grow together as a
Ooh.
group.
Like that.
Together we
that.
grow as one.
Orlando.
Oh wow!
We're gonna write a song, guys.
Thank
That's
you for
awesome.
Orlando for sponsoring this.
That's right.
By the
Yeah.
way, because
City
we
of
just
Orlando, yeah.
renamed it used to be City Beautiful, but we just said let's grow together.
Let's grow
Orlando.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also
Just
brought to
renamed
you
it.
by that huge blob of seaweed that's on its way here. It's actually called Sargasm. So this is also thank you so much, Sargasm, for heading this way.
Yeah,
We
sponsoring
appreciate you
our
keeping
show.
us in the headlines.
Can't wait to start
So,
the cleanup.
Let's.
We got a great show, guys.
We do have a great show.
You know who the guest is?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Us.
We are the
We're gonna
guests.
we're gonna talk more about just Orlando in general.
Yeah.
and
I
some
can dig it.
experiences. Speaking of,
Oh,
Rob,
I have to tell you what I did.
What
this
you been up
What'd you
to,
do?
dude?
What'd you do?
So I did this cool thing, okay? Listen, Florida is really cool. And like you can move to Florida and
Mhm.
not engage with Florida.
Right.
But that would be a disservice.
Yeah.
Right.
You should come to Florida and get to know Florida.
Ooh,
Get to know Florida. We have so many like amazing nature things to do here. We have the Everglades, we've got all the beaches. Every beach feels completely different from
Yeah.
East Coast to West Coast.
Yep.
You've got the Keys. There's so much to do here. So in Central Florida, we have a lot of natural springs.
we do.
Mhm.
And I went to Jenny Springs.
Oh, Jenny.
Jenny
Jenny with a Y or
Springs.
Jenny with an IE?
Jenny with an IE.
Jenny with an IE.
Yeah,
Jenny
better.
with an
It's better.
IE.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
So
Maybe
it's kind of
might be Yenny.
Yeah,
Jenny.
maybe.
It may be.
You know.
I mean, it
Where
sounds
is
pretty
it?
old.
Where is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of like in the Gainesville area.
Oh, so
Okay,
it's a little bit of it. It's a day trip. It's
little
a day
bit-
trip.
It is a day trip, but we also have local springs as well.
Mhm.
I chose to go to Jenny because I heard it was one of the bluest springs that are here in
Was
Florida.
that rumor true?
And it is very true.
Oh
It-
my
I mean, like if the sun is shining, the waters in the spring are crystal clear, super blue.
Wow.
Lots of good snorkeling, and they have this great thing where it's. I mean, if you're a true Floridian, you've done it already.
Uh-huh.
But you basically get a giant inflatable raft thing,
Yeah.
float.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The more obnoxious, the better. I would
Yeah,
say.
you have like huge unicorns.
Right.
And then
Pizza
you
slices.
and 18 of your most intoxicated friends
Uh-huh.
will get on this giant inflatable death trap and
Uh-huh.
float down the river, getting as drunk as possible and drinking as much until you get to the end of it. And
Do you
then
have to sign a
stumble
waiver or
out.
something?
No, you just
No,
pay
they
the
just
admission
trust-
fee, and if you have your own raft,
Well,
you can
good.
bring it. But
Nice.
it is a lot of fun. It takes about maybe an hour and a half to get from one end to the exit point.
Okay.
But then you could pick it up. The bad part is you do have to walk.
Well, that's all
to the
right.
I think that's
I think
okay
that's
though.
okay.
But you
That's
can
like,
have a
You're
designated
an
driver
outdoor, you're
go
an
get the
outdoor
car.
adventure.
But it's a lot of fun.
Plus,
and you
if you're
can get
just-
out in the river, you can swim around. There's wildlife
Right.
there.
Ooh,
There's
nice.
a lot of scuba divers over there.
Yeah.
So you'll just be like going down, and then a scuba diver will just come up out of the water. It's wild, guys.
That is
Wow,
wild.
that's
That is
crazy.
wild.
Yeah.
I want to talk about an experience real quick
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah.
that Jonathan and I did together that we've never really talked about.
You guys did something without me?
Yeah, we did something without you.
Sorry, Rob.
I gotta
Sorry,
go.
buddy. You
See ya.
were
Nope.
you
we're
were
done.
you
We're
were
done.
you were at Janae Springs.
You're Janae Springs.
No, we which it's kind of known here now, but we played a round at Popstroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just did
That
that.
was a lot of fun.
Yeah, have you been there yet?
No, you guys did this without me?
Yeah, you weren't invited. It was a well,
Well,
you're just
it
better
was-
than us, so we were like, let's
Yeah, we
go
didn't-
and not.
We
have
know
to
your
be
Well,
short
that
game
makes
is
sense.
like
You're super
super legit.
competitive.
That
So
makes sense.
I just
take
don't want
all
to
your
get an
money.
argument with you, but yeah, it's over.
we were talking
in-
about that earlier, actually, Rob. It's the putt golf designed by Tiger Woods.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So it's like it's super
It's
legit.
a franchise.
It's like a
Yeah,
franchise.
and this is the first one in Orlando area.
They went in Vegas,
It's over. Yeah, they have some in Texas.
in Texas too.
But yeah, it's super cool. So it feels kind of like Top Golf.
Yeah.
Right. There's a bar and a restaurant. And then they have there were two courses. There was an easy one and a hard one.
Yeah, which
But
one
it
did
was
you do?
all easy.
Easy.
Yeah, we were there just for have fun.
You would.
Exactly. Well, we knew you'd argue with us, so we
Yeah.
want to bring
Yeah.
it.
Step it up.
But yeah,
Easy
you can
fun.
actually on each hole you can like call your waiter over to order a drink if you want to, and
pretty cool.
the holes were pretty challenging.
Yeah, they're pretty challenging, and they have
Yeah.
different types of AstroTurf
I was going to
designating
say, is it
different
the
textures.
same type of
Yeah,
grass?
they have
or-
Yeah.
fake sand and fake water, and it's different turf, and it's all at like super crazy
Yeah.
elevated too.
Do you do chip shots or it's just putting?
just putting? It's a
putting.
miniature golf course.
Yeah.
Yep,
mini
just
golf.
putting. And it was a really, really great experience. Not
Yeah.
only that, but they had 3 different bars. They had 2 sitting areas for the restaurant place. Like
Ice
they have
cream.
great
They had
freaking
ice cream
good.
you could get.
Yeah, great food. Ice cream was there. Yeah,
But
it was
they have
great.
one where it's over in it's by
over by UCF.
It's by UCF, so that we know you don't travel very much either. So, but also they're building one in Hamlin in Winter Garden. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I did know that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I'm really sorry. I'm struggling right
Are you
now.
still mad at us?
I am. I'm mad right now.
You are.
I'm
You
sorry.
want to go back?
Yeah.
Well, let's go back.
And then we'll do the challenging
We didn't do
one.
the back 9.
$20 a hole.
We didn't do that. $20 a
What do you say we
stroke.
make this
$20 a
interesting?
hole.
Okay,
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
That's a lot. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty good now.
That's
though.
in yen, right?
many-
we,
My
wait,
we
God.
how
go
many
we go
holes?
3 or 4 times a week, so we've gotten pretty good at this.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait a minute. What?
yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't be.
we just leave our putters there now.
I have a tiny bag of like putters.
Yeah,
You
whenever
know,
we
this
I
started
have a
out as a
caddy.
joke, but now I'm getting.
Whenever we walk in, they're just buffing our
Yeah,
putter
they're
heads.
like, welcome, Jonathan and
Hey,
Mark.
Jonathan, the usual.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the usual.
Wow. How many holes do they have?
I have 18.
No, they have 2 courses of 18.
Impressive.
Yeah, 2 of 18.
Yeah.
2 of
It's a
18,
legit
so
course.
36.
36.
And
total.
what's cool is that they have an app that they give you a little card like normal
mhm.
miniature golf, but they have an app and you just keep tally on your phone, and it's a leaderboard throughout the day, and they have a huge screen up
that's-
there
yeah.
like
So
a
they
real golf
incorporate
tournament.
the element of a golf
Yeah,
tournament.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
super cool.
You would love it. I'm
Let's
surprised.
check
I
the
wish
leaderboard.
I wish you would have went
I'm
with us.
surprised
Yeah.
you didn't think of me.
Huh.
I wish we
We
would
had
have
a
invited
blast.
you.
We had a
Yeah, we had a
blast.
really great time. though.
We sat at the bar and had appetizers.
Yeah, and actually, I think it was really awesome because
I
it
think
was.
Vivian can attest that this is borderline abuse. Right now.
I mean, it was. You weren't really missing anything except for a really,
No.
really, really, really good time.
Yeah, and you
Was
weren't
I
really
missed?
missed. Ultimately,
There it is.
Yeah, I mean,
we talked about you.
It would
We
have
were like,
been-
Rob would love it here.
We totally said that you would have missed
And then
being there. And
Yeah. So
I
we
mean,
were thinking of how much you would have liked it.
how you
For
feeling now? You
Well,
want to check
thanks
it out?
for thinking of me.
Yeah,
We
okay.
should
Go.
go.
You want to go? You want to go sometime?
Yeah, I would love to go sometime.
All right.
Actually.
Well, we'll have to go. We can go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop stroke.
Pop stroke.
Pop stroke.
Yeah, pop
This
stroke.
episode brought to you by
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
He's from Orlando. He could sit with us maybe one day.
Is he from Orlando?
No, he lived here for a
He
minute.
lived here.
Yeah,
Does he still live here?
I think he still has a house. I don't know if
Well, he's probably
living
watching.
there.
So just Tiger, comment below
Yeah.
with your address.
At
Yo,
Tiger
Tiggy,
Woods.
do me a favor. Comment below.
just with your exact address.
Yeah.
So we can just come over and hang out.
I mean, we just advertised for him for like 20 minutes.
I know
I
we
mean,
did.
yeah, he definitely needs
Should
it.
we do some O-Town Throwdown?
Psych. Sorry, Tiggy, I love
we
you.
can segue into O-Down Throwdown.
You're upset. You're so
O-Town
upset.
Throwdown. It's going to take me a minute, guys.
Let's segue in. Let's just ease into it a
Slow
little bit.
into it.
Yep.
Sure.
O-Town Throwdown!
O-Town Throwdown. Just do it once.
O-Town Throwdown.
Oh, he's really mad. It's okay. He'll get over it.
Yeah. Wait till you hear my
You would have loved it.
Park Narc.
All right, so I'm gonna go first with local yokel stuff happening right
Okay.
here. Okay. Have you guys been to Sanford, Florida before?
Yes.
Try to avoid it.
Yep.
Great
Not anymore.
airport.
First of all, there's an airport there.
Great airport.
Oh, I have
The
been
secret airport.
I have bought airline tickets and been like not known that it's into the Sanford.
That makes sense with you. Yeah, that
That
makes a lot of
does
sense.
make sense.
You
with
went
me.
to the wrong airport, didn't you?
No, I bought tickets for me and my girlfriend,
And then you drove
And then
to
she was
MCO.
like, she would look and she'd be like, "We fly into DeLand." She was so mad. We
It's
drove
super-
home.
but it's so
We rented a
small.
car
It's so
and
great. I'm
drove
not going
home.
to talk
I'm
about
not
the
even
airport.
lying. Sorry.
But I highly advise
my
that
God.
if you don't want it, there's no tram there. It's like
Yeah.
3 terminals. It's awesome. Anyway, in Sanford, Florida, there's a place called Hidden Palms Ranch horseback riding. Hidden Palms Ranch horseback
That is
riding.
one
You ready?
name away from a dressing.
I know. You you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready to explore Central Florida's stunning landscapes on horseback? Look no further than Hidden Palms Ranch, a family-friendly and picturesque horse riding experience in Sanford, Florida, just a stone's throw away from Orlando Sanford International Airport. Whether you're an experienced rider or it's your first time in the saddle, Hidden Palms Ranch has got you covered. They offer guided group trail rides for $85 a person and horse experiences for the little ones starting at $85 as well. The trail rides take you through the breathtaking Marl Bed Flats and Lake Jessup Conservation Area, home to the ancient live oak hammocks and grassy floodplains, the perfect setting for a wildlife spotting and an awesome photo op. It is pretty awesome. You can have up to 5 riders if you want to do a private group, or you can just go and do it. But it's
Can
like
you take your own horse?
Yeah,
Probably.
sure. Do you have your own horse?
I'm not an equestrian myself, but I'm just asking.
Is it parked out front?
I bet not.
Yeah, I'm just
I
asking
bet
for
they
a
like
friend.
to have their. It's like bringing like we didn't bring our own putters.
They know
to
the
Pop Stroke. When we went to
trails.
Pop Stroke, and we had such a
Yeah.
good time. Remember that?
Yeah.
We didn't bring our own putters.
No, but we left them there and we signed it.
Well,
Signed
yeah,
the
but that's
putters.
because we shot so well and we had such a good time there. But horseback riding, I think that's really fun. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
Have you been horseback riding?
Yeah, I've been a few times. I'm not like Yellowstone rider, but
Yeah.
I mean, I've ridden on one where somebody like walked next to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, look at me. And then
How's that
somebody
feel?
took a picture. I put
It's,
it on
it's
Instagram.
an odd feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
Yes.
it is an odd feeling. I
Yes.
did my first time riding a horse was like in Yellowstone style.
Oh, it
because
was?
my wife's family has a ranch in Colorado,
Oh, wow.
and so they're like, "Let's go on a cattle drive."
No way. So you were like on a horse.
I was like
going
on a
fast.
horse, and they gave me the shithead horse who
Oh.
like didn't want to do anything that anybody
They did
said.
that
They're
as
like,
a
"Oh,
joke."
just give him to Johnny," and
Right.
I was like, "Come on, Thomas."
There's always like that one horse.
yeah, and I had him,
And then like they're like, oh, you got.
so at one
you got
point this
Speedy.
horse,
Oh yeah,
like,
he's got a little spunk.
he got a little spunk. So they're like, "Oh, Johnny will like him."
Don't
So-
mind him. If he bucks, just pull him on the reins.
He's
to the
always like
left.
that.
Just kick him in the
balls and pull his right ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always have these tricks. So, at one point during the cattle drive, we were taking a little break and stuff, but this horse just got this inkling and just walked our asses up to this top of this mountain, and I'm sitting
you
up there,
two?
just us two.
He
I'm
wanted to
sitting
have
up there
a
like the
moment with you.
Marlboro Man.
Stop it.
And I'm like looking down on this pasture of cattle and these
You're like,
horses. It was
nature.
a beautiful experience.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
You're a little
um,
nervous though. That's what it's a
yeah, a
wild
little
animal.
nervous.
It's an
It is a-
animal.
and it's not even that's a wild. It's just you don't know it. It doesn't know
Well,
you.
yeah.
It knows it like that.
And at
you're
any
his
moment,
job.
he's like, I'm gonna sprint.
yeah. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
that grass looks delicious.
Yep.
I'm gonna go eat it.
They're like, Johnny, you're a
We should,
natural. And I'm like, I'm terrified.
I think $85 for a horse ride is pretty.
I
That
think
is
that
good.
is pretty
Pretty good
Yeah.
though, right?
Yeah.
Take your family or take a date. What a fun first date, right?
That
That's
would
a
be.
fun first
There'd be a
date.
lot of nerves.
Maybe second date.
Second date.
Maybe second
third
date.
Yeah, because if you don't walk behind your date on the first time,
Or what
you
if
don't
the
want to walk
horse?
behind
What if
a
you're
horse
riding
on the
along
first
and you're
time.
just getting to know each other and the horse like takes a huge poop?
Yeah,
Which
or
happens.
it kicks
Which
someone.
bet that
like
could be
buck.
like, how'd you guys meet? We met horseback riding and my horse pooped.
Or
and
what
we
if you
fell in
find
love.
out that your date smells like carrots and the
Yeah,
horse
you could.
just will not get off of
Yeah,
them?
the sniff thing.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That sounds great.
you should go.
Yeah, that does sound great.
Hidden
Yeah,
Palms
you
Ranch.
guys should go together. You would love that.
Well, we kind of just stick to golf. But Rob,
Maybe that'd be a good thing for you to go and do.
yeah, we already have our thing. Speaking of Park Narc,
Yeah, speaking of Park Narc, so
good park stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
Just recently, okay, so this is just kind of an expansion on some stuff. Just recently, Poseidon's Fury closed down at Universal Studios.
R.I.P.
RIP. 24 years of
Wow,
it being
that's crazy.
an open show and guest experience. Yeah,
That's
for
cool.
sure. It was an awesome show. Oftentimes very smelly, moist. You
Yeah, it
never
was
knew
wet.
And half of
which
those
things
24
were-
years, the swirl thing only worked.
Only worked half the time,
but
yeah.
it was wet.
Yeah.
Still wet in there.
And what's awesome is that it's the same water from whenever it first opened.
Yeah,
Wow.
just
You know, they
recycled
just
water.
kept it in there.
Yeah.
You know what they would just throw one of those shock tablets in there every once in a while. You know,
Like, it's fine.
like it's fine, but you know, a great freaking venue. You know,
Yeah.
it kind of just stinks in the entertainment aspect that they're
Yeah.
closing that down because there was a lot of actors, a lot of techs, a lot of crew people that were involved with that show and stuff. But I kind of think the cool thing is, and we can kind of expand upon this, is that it's right over there by Hogwarts.
Yeah.
And the backside of where that whole expansion could be on that other side of where the Hogwarts Express is and the train station and all that kind of stuff, right?
Okay.
So it does open up the ability to kind of expand that world a little bit, expand that possibility. So,
So
you
there's no
think-
plans yet? Nobody
was gonna
knows. I'm
say,
sure somebody.
Do you think
somebody
that they'll
there.
bring more entertainment? Like, do you think they'll put another show in there? What do you think?
I don't know. I think that what it should be is a retheming of the whole thing. I think it should be like maybe
Yeah, because it doesn't really match right now.
it doesn't really match right now. The Lost
They have, like, the-
Continent is kind of a lost continent on
yeah.
itself. Like it's literally a part of
Mm.
the Islands of Adventure. But like, I think the only thing really keeping it there, and this is just me speaking, it's just my opinion, and Mythos might be the only thing keeping
Oh, the food place.
the food
yeah.
place
It's
might be
like
the
won
only thing
awards,
keeping
right?
it alive.
That's
It's
the
like
number one
con-
restaurant in Central Florida.
yeah,
for the
and
longest
like
time, wasn't
and
it?
in like theme parks across the world, like time and time again,
They
it's
have
won
really good
so many
nachos.
freaking rewards.
I've never eaten there.
I said rewards, awards.
Awards,
yeah, awards. They weren't like, "Where's Mythos? Here's your reward.
Right.
We're still here. We're open. We're taking reservations 6 months in advance." But I think that's the only thing that's really keeping that aspect of that
Yeah, but they
place
can move
open.
that.
I feel like they can move that.
I'm sure somebody knows what. I'm sure there's a secret room of
Yeah, for sure.
Universal executives. That know
Yeah,
what's
they just
happening.
haven't let me in on that room yet. And
Well,
Do you
they're going to
knock
sponsor our next
3
show.
times?
I've heard.
well, I knocked 3 times on the ceiling, but they didn't want me. So then I knocked twice on the pipe. and
people listen to me for advice on theme park stuff. Did you tell them that?
I did. I said, listen, I have at least 6 people that call me a year for theme park advice, and
I feel like I should be in here.
yeah, people want to know.
I'm gonna weigh in.
What's your way in?
Well, what's your way in? Well, I think the way is in through the Wizarding World. Ooh, the Wizarding World is a way in. So if they did an expansion of that,
Yeah.
if they did
kinda want
expand
something
that
new,
out a little
though.
bit, well,
I guess they're doing Epic Universe. so
Epic
we can-
Universe.
Epic
yeah,
Universe.
That's their big.
Yeah.
that's going to be the
project.
huge thing.
Yeah.
You
That
know?
is weird though that they close something that's been there for so long and
To
haven't
put nothing in it.
well
in its
just not
place.
say what it is.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know what I mean? I'm sure people know. Maybe they're trying to figure it out. But
Mhm.
usually when something else, like when they closed Beetlejuice and what's the
Fear
Earthquake?
Factor? Oh, no.
Earthquake. That was a big deal.
Yeah.
And I was in that show when they closed it, but
Yeah.
they said 4 Fast and Furious ride. Like,
Right.
they knew it. And we're like,
Yeah.
oh, well, I
Right.
can't compete with The Rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. And then it opened up, and you're like,
Especially
man.
something that pulls people out of the parks. You know, gets
Right.
people
Yeah.
into a
So
show.
I'm curious what it's going to be. Maybe
Yeah.
they have a couple options. If
Yeah.
you know, if you're an executive, comment below.
Yeah,
And
comment
just
below.
let us know.
Yeah.
Just let us know. Send us a
And
DM.
Tiger Woods, if you're still watching, let us know. If you
Yeah.
know, you probably know too. That's
yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah.
So there you go. So you know,
RIP.
Thanks for the
It was a good
update.
run.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Thanks for the
It's a good
update. But
run.
hopefully, we'll see some good stuff coming on the
I think we
horizon.
will.
Okay.
Speaking of good stuff on the horizon,
Here we go, guys.
progress.
Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about the rental market
Oh,
here
okay.
in Orlando. Orlando is growing.
Yep.
That's no joke.
Yep.
We know that is something that's happening. There's progress happening to the city daily. There's
Okay.
things changing. So this is going to talk a little bit about apartment complexes upping their amenities. And so
Okay.
now there's this like competitive race for apartment complexes to do like one up each other and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
coolest amenities. So like, I don't know if you've been apartment shopping or like looking for apartments, but I know people who have been shopping
Mhm.
and they're saying that the amenities are getting crazy. A lot of a lot of apartment complexes are adding golf simulators.
Really?
So they're
What?
making like simulator rooms for things. So there's this one in Lake Nona that is including a boat ramp. So if you're a renter and you want a boat, you can have access to.
That's
Get
cool.
out of
Talk.
here.
Yes.
I like that.
Wow. Okay.
So this is just like, apparently it's like one step in this like new game that apartments are trying to like outdo each other
Well,
and
I
just
mean,
try to create the best amenities.
Yeah, but how
Yeah.
smart of it is the people who own those apartment
Sure.
complexes, because as a renter, you're paying their mortgage.
Yeah.
You're paying them off.
Right.
And they're going to own that property no matter what. So
Correct.
you're like, we'll just invest a little more
Right.
so that we make sure, and we can charge more.
And I don't know,
Right.
I'm sure everybody has noticed this, but apartments are popping up everywhere.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. And if that's just a sign of like things to come, people know these investors are not dumb. They know that people are moving here in the droves.
Right.
So now the competition is probably, rent prices, are probably going to get a little bit better,
Hopefully.
but they're also going to be competing for your
Amenities.
business. They want people to be attracted.
Yeah, because
to
every
their-
apartment looks the same.
Correct,
I mean,
yeah.
they can't say like, we have this and we have this. They're
My
all
initial
exactly the
reaction
same.
is hopefully that'll be the competition to. It'll be that much competition where they're driving prices down. But if they're adding all these extra things, won't that be forcing them to drive their natural rent prices up?
I mean,
They
that's
might
but that's
also-
the game, right? Do you make how do you make the how do you like make the best possible experience for your clients? And then also you have to price it accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
But what would you guys like want? Like, what do you think is a crazy cool amenity that you would like to see in an apartment? Golf simulator is pretty great. But
Golf simulator is pretty freaking cool.
I think they should add like a full, like a franchised gym in there. Right?
Oh, okay.
Like a Crunch or a 24-hour Fitness
Yeah.
or one of the like LA Fit. Like
So
this
you
is
get
just
free-
for, it's free if you live here,
Yeah.
and but it's like on
Oh,
property.
that's a smart idea.
Because then you can have like a basketball court, you can have
Yeah.
sauna, like one of those
Trademark.
really nice ones.
trademark.
What about
I
a
think-
laundry service?
Ooh, that'd be good too.
What about like so you could save room inside the apartments, you could have more room for living space, and you
Yeah.
also wouldn't have to have a laundromat there on site,
Yeah.
but you could hire out a laundry
Well,
service.
what they could do as well is like cheers your rent, your monthly rent, and
Uh-huh.
then all these additional fees on top, like $100 a month, like
Right.
how they do for garages.
Right.
You'd be like, you get laundry service.
$100
Or
laundry fee.
$20 a
Ooh,
month
yeah.
for this gym,
Right.
when it would cost you $50 if you were outside of this
Yep,
apartment. complex,
exactly.
right?
So then you could do add-ons for your rentals instead of it just being like a base rate. Well, I don't want to necessarily rent a
I
place
won't
with a
use it.
badass gym that I'm never going to use
Right.
because I mean I pump iron all the time.
Yeah,
so I know
you're
this doesn't
super
really
ripped.
this doesn't apply to me because I
You're
love
super
working out.
ripped, yeah.
So but whenever it comes down to that, like I don't want to necessarily pay for a parking
Right.
garage spot whenever I only have a scooter. It's a Vespa.
Right. It is.
Okay.
You
What do
know?
you think?
What do you think?
Progress?
What would be a good amenity for you?
Man. Probably that new like putting green thing that Tiger Woods says.
Oh,
Pop stroke. Have you guys heard of it?
Oh, yeah,
Pop
we're I know.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be really cool if
They
they've
should.
added that and then people invited people to come like when
Yeah, I
they're,
don't-
they're friends,
I
you
don't
know?
think, yeah, I think the one the main one there is good enough.
yeah, and I don't know if
It's super
if
fun
you'd be able
there.
to find any friends that would do that,
you
Rob.
probably wouldn't.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
would.
I would
Maybe our
stick to
time.
the one that's already there. That's
Yeah,
okay.
that's super established. That they love us there.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um,
Just go
We
there
love
and ask
them.
for us.
yeah, if you go there and
You
tell them you know us, they'll charge you extra.
Yeah. Well, good to know, guys.
All right. Well, thanks for listening,
Yeah,
everybody.
thank you guys for listening today. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
This was
Yeah,
fun.
and I think if
This
you can
was-
subscribe and if you do have like places that you want us to feature, or favorite restaurants, favorite miniature golf courses that Jonathan and I can go try out
Mhm.
on our own,
Congo River.
comment below or send us a message. You can go to our website. We have a cool website.
Or
too.
if you're going and you want to invite me, just give me a call. Like you,
yeah, but
just
they can
DM
also
me.
just comment below and tell us
Comment
where
below.
to go.
No,
Yeah, comment below.
Yeah, and then call me.
But check out our website too. All the episodes are on our website. So
Yeah,
you can
please
go
do.
there.
Yeah, this is
Um,
is fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for checking
joining
it out
us.
this
Yeah.
week, guys.
thanks.
See you
guys.
next time.
See you next week.